Welcome back, ladies and gents. Today we are making our first request video. This one coming from @HalfCalmHeart3010, also known to his friends and family as
Name and address withheld.
And it reads, I haven't even sniffed at Dragon Ball, but this was very informative and entertaining. Maybe you can make a video detailing the differences between Dragon Ball and the Sonic franchise. It sounds like it could be a fun concept. In the meantime, I love your theory debunk videos. Keep going. Sign,
Name and address withheld.
Well, Calmheart, I gotta be honest. This is the kind of debunk I was never expecting to do. But if I'm ever gonna build up an actual community on this channel, now's the perfect time to do it. So, for your consideration, here are 15 differences between Dragon Ball and Sonic. Why 15, you may ask? Because those are the only ones I could come up with. Number 1. Both series are known for covering different themes from each other. For instance, Dragon Ball is just one big allegory for martial arts, and thus the characters are ultimately rewarded when they follow the teachings of martial arts. With Sonic, though, it's a little more complicated, largely because the overall tone of the series can vary from game to game. With the original games, there was definitely an environmental message going on, what with Sonic trying to save the small animals trapped in machines, and Eggman industrializing the environment for his own empire. Number 2. You think with Goku and Sonic being the laid-back poster childs of their respective IP, there wouldn't be any differences between them.
That's not entirely accurate.
See, being a martial artist means Goku is very used to repetition and discipline. But Sonic? Yeah, right. He's a symbol of 90s energy. Number 3. While any fan will tell you that Sonic's favorite food is the classic chili dog, meanwhile Goku's favorite foods are, but not limited to, Number 4. While the Dragon Balls and Chaos Emeralds may serve similar story purposes, the rules behind their use and backstory are slightly different. The Dragon Balls are a series of wish-granting orbs, and when all 7 are gathered together, can bring out the immortal dragon Shenron to grant a single wish. And we later learn they have ties to an alien race known as the Namekian. The Chaos Emeralds, on the other hand, while also alien in nature, have a little more variety to them. We see them be used for time travel, power machinery, power these weird temple places, grow a beanstalk. Okay, what can't these things do? I feel like that'd be a shorter list. And of course, grant access to the almighty super form. And speaking of super forms, number 5. So let's address the biggest comparison that started this whole thing off. See, Super Saiyan originally appeared in the Dragon Ball manga chapter 317 in March of 1991, and would make its anime debut in Dragon Ball Z episode 95 later that June. However, Super Sonic didn't make his debut until Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in 1992. So yes, Super Saiyan did come first, but what I don't hear a lot of people mentioning is that Sonic the Hedgehog is no stranger to pop culture references. You got your Mickey Mouse gloves, that's a nice starter. The Titans in Sonic Frontiers bear a striking resemblance to the robots in Evangelion. And there has been not one, but 2, count them 2, giant spherical space stations, one of which has a laser that can blow up planets. You don't even need to touch Star Wars to know what that is. So to say Sonic only draws inspiration from Dragon Ball is very much redundant. Number 6. When it comes to Dragon Ball, the power creep is very much real. However, Sonic Team, for the most part, has avoided this power creep, mostly by saving Super Sonic for the final boss fight. Number 7. While Tails is seen as the genius kid brother to the main protagonist, however, Krillin is seen more as an equal and a peer who has no nose apparently. Number 8. Amy Rose has been quite successful getting together with Sonic, probably because of all the chasing. However, she has matured and toned down her advances significantly in recent years. With Chi-Chi is the exact opposite. Not only did she get with Goku, but since the start of Z, she's been portrayed as someone who is very quick to anger and upset, because it was the 90s and everyone was buying into the nagging housewife trope.
Gohan, I am your mother! Did you carry around a baby in you for 9 months with a man who literally thought you had Cinnabons hidden in your shirt? Now you are going to lay in this hospital bed, recover like a normal boy, and then you're going right back to your advanced trade classes, and that is the last we will— Shut your fucking face! Damn!
Number 9. Everyone loves a good multiverse story, and that is indeed the style of the time. So of course Sonic and Dragon Ball had to get in on the action. But whereas Dragon Ball has a finite set of universes much like DC, Sonic has a more Marvel-style multiverse, with infinite layers of reality stacked on top of each other. Number 10. So let's talk the business side of things now. Dragon Ball usually focuses on their Japanese audience, whereas Sonic Team's focus group is right here in the US. And before my fellow Western fans talk about how completely disrespectful it is for Dragon Ball to ignore their American audience, fans, consider this. In the world of entertainment and business, it's not uncommon for a company to target one group or country as their demographic. And that whole thing was kind of reminding me what was mentioned on the channel TubeBuddy, a YouTube channel I highly recommend for any other YouTubers trying to get off the ground. But anyways, in one of their videos, Enrico brings up a line I think works well here. If you try helping everyone, you end up helping no one, or something like that. Which roughly translates to, don't try pleasing everyone at once with your work. Number 11. Vegeta, the undisputed prince of all Saiyans, all four of them, has had a very deep and personal character arc, mostly driven by his ongoing rivalry with Goku. Shadow, on the other hand, is not driven by his rivalry with Sonic. Instead, he is motivated by his friend Maria, whose last wish he finally remembers at the end of his debut game being, humanity isn't all bad, please don't use my uncle's Death Star to blow out the planet, okay? Number 12. Dr. Eggman is the face of Sonic villainry. Literally, he literally slaps his face on all his stuff. But anyways, Eggman doesn't really want to kill Sonic so much as best him. For Eggman, beating Sonic is a matter of pride, not revenge.
I hate that hedgehog. That doesn't change the fact that he is a formidable adversary. I respect him. I don't have to like him.
On the other hand, Dr. Gero has a far more personal grudge against Goku, and really just wants him dead no matter what. What's that you say? Goku's dying from a heart virus? Well, shucks, guess it's time to crack open the champagne. Number 13. While Sonic's first rival, Knuckles, was always a good boy who was duped by Eggman, however, Goku's first rival, Piccolo, didn't start out so good. Originally, he wanted revenge on Goku for killing his father, King Piccolo, who arguably deserved it seeing how he was trying to take over the world. Number 14. Now, this may just be me, but I believe both series do something pretty notable with their music. Dragon Ball's music is usually upbeat and catchy and really gets you in the mood for a fight, and yet at the same time, very wholesome sounding. Meanwhile, Sonic's music on the other hand is, oh how does one say, always banging. They've done death metal, rock, techno, even if the game in question is actually terrible. Music is guaranteed to be great regardless of genre.
Man, stay off the light speed.
My bad.
And finally, number 15. Okay, we had to do a lot of digging into both series in order to get here, but now it's time to look at how both series evolved as a whole. Dragon Ball came out in 1984 and was originally a comedy adventure story, before transitioning into action and fighting in the 90s. But nowadays, we have a happy medium between the two with Dragon Ball Super. Sonic the Hedgehog came out in 1991, and launched its way to superstardom throughout the entire decade. But then, Sega became a third-party publisher, and then Sonic 06 came out, and that's when everyone started crapping on Sonic, and it didn't help when the meta era came along. It's only now with the inclusion of such games as Sonic Frontiers and Sonic Dream Team does it seem like the Blue Hedgehog is finally getting his feet off the ground again. But there you have it, 15 differences between Dragon Ball and Sonic. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, be sure to like and subscribe below. And let me know if you too have any suggestions in the comment section below. Theory Debunk.